Europa League games played last night. Arsenal got their third straight win as they defeated Victoria Guimaraes 3-2 at the Emirates Stadium to mark the halfway part of the Europa League group stage. The Gunners have been unstoppable so far in Europe as they hope to win it under their manager Unai Emery. In other results, Spanish side Sevilla defeated Dulange F91 Dulange 3-0. Dynamo Kiev played out a 1-1 draw with FC Copenhagen. Basel beat Getafe 1-0 while Celtic beat Lask 2-1. See Emmanuel Adekunle. Glad to have you join us this morning, Emma.
Yeah, good morning, Solomon.
2 goals, 2 free kick goals from Pepe. Is the £72 million finally paying off, or is this just one of those flash in the pan moments?
Yeah, like I said before, that Pepe was a good buy, and he will definitely come good. It's just that there needs a bit of patience with him. You can say that he's a very good, talented player. He's got skills, he's got the power, he's got the pace, and the Premier League is the best destination for him, and he will come good. He will come good.
Right, but then Arsenal seemed to have struggled last night in that game, coming from 2-1 down. Is this Arsenal really playing well when you compare Unai Emery and Arsene Wenger? Is this the way Arsenal is known to play?
I think Arsenal used to be very good under Mr. Wenger, and Emery has come in with his own style of play, with his own formation, and I must confess it's not working. And I think he needs to change his style of play, and he needs to respect, some wonderful players that he's got, that he's just putting them aside. Like I'm referring to players like Ozil, Lacazette, and Co. Those are top-class players. Those are players that should be respected and should lead the team, and the team will perform well.
Well, thank you very much, Emmanuel Adekunle. We'll have you again, and we'll be talking more about this Europa action. Man U, of course, also played, and then we'll be talking about the English Premier League preview in our subsequent bulletins. Now, Nigeria's Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Sunday Dare, says the federal government has approved the concessioning of the National Stadium in Lagos along with other sports facilities. The minister, who revealed this during the defense of the ministry's budget in Abuja, says this is in a bid to ensure that sports facilities across the country are maintained.
In order to put pressure on the maintenance of the national stadia across the country, we have 4 of them. We are aggressively pursuing the concessioning program with the ICRC and the BPE of the National Stadium Lagos and the uncompleted Athletes Hostel at Package B of the Moshood Abiola Stadium in Abuja. Already we have presidential approval. We're just waiting to engage a transaction advisor, and the bid documents will be out.
Now, presenting the 171 billion naira estimate to the legislators, Dare said the ministry has started preparations for the 2020 Olympics and requires even more funding to complete its abandoned projects.
The 2020 Tokyo Olympic is a huge global fiesta, and will commence in less than 275 days from today. We have already commenced our preparations. Athletes of the sports federations that will represent Nigeria will have to, as we speak, most of them are across the world, participating in different championships and tune-up competitions. And to achieve this, our 42 sporting federations have submitted an estimate of over 8 billion.
Now, the Super Eagles have been without a permanent home ground since the Lagos National Stadium went out of use. The main bowl of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium has also not hosted any important football match in recent times. Away from Abuja things now, there's a new champion of Nigerian women's club basketball, a team just formed this year. Air Warriors are the new champions after defeating MFM Queens of Lagos by a narrow 55 points to 53 in the final 8 playoff of the 2019 Nigeria Basketball Women's Premier League. Trailing with as much as 10 points in the third quarter of the game, MFM closed up the gap and had a chance to take the match with 10 seconds but fell short. Last year, the MFM Queens finished 4th in the final 8 playoffs. Both teams will represent Nigeria in the African Women's Club Championship.